What's going on, guys? We've got Dylan the intern again today, with Curtis the dummy, who hates being missed on. Um, today is our release day for the rope shop. So if you guys haven't checked it out already, bktackbox.com. We have sold way more ropes than we expected to. I hate to say that right out of the gate, but man, it is so cool that you guys obviously wanted them. We get a lot of questions, a lot of messages, people asking for ropes, what ropes we use, where to buy them, and it's cool that we have the ability to fill that need for you guys now with really nice ropes that we believe in and ones that we use. So again, BK Tack Box, thank you guys so much for checking it out, for buying, and yeah. So moving on from that, we are mic'd up today. So thank you to all the guys on YouTube who have continued watching our content despite having a hard time hearing some of the videos. So hopefully this mic makes it a little bit easier today. I thought with the rope shop opening, we are going to do a full length, just kind of learning deal, showing Dylan how to throw a Delviento. So this is a shot we get a lot of questions on. It is, in my opinion, one of the easier fancy shots. But yeah, it definitely looks beautiful and it's a lot of fun to learn. So considering we have the mics, hopefully you guys can hear us. And yeah, we're going to do a full length kind of tutorial deal today of teaching this Delviento. This is going to go on YouTube. It's going to be free of charge and you guys can watch it a million times. So to start, Dylan, you feel good?
Feeling good.
Okay. Dylan's going to be throwing our signature rope that's on the site, and that is called the Stockman 4-strand 9.5 millimeter poly with that rawhide Honda. So, theoretically with that rope, he should never miss this, but we'll see.
They've seen my videos so far.
I am throwing the Silverback by 310. You can buy this rope on our site also. This one has quite a bit more body. This rope would be really, really good for heeling, for throwing those traps, because it's going to stay open really well too. This one is a 3-strand though. I personally prefer throwing 4 strands. There's less body to them, a touch less weight, but I just feel you can create those fancier shapes a little bit easier with the 4 strands. So, so to begin with, how do we throw a Delviento? So Dylan, how I go about it is you're going to swing sidearm, right? And you don't necessarily want to throw a big loop to begin with. You want to basically swing a little bit smaller loop so that you can get that rotation. So how does this work? We're going to swing sidearm, and I'll do this so the camera can see too. Sidearm, sidearm, and then when I release, all I'm going to do is put my fingers up, have my palm facing my hand. That's going to be the beginning throw right there. And then all I want is my Honda to do a 360-degree turn when I release. So what I mean by that is I'm here, swinging sidearm, I release, right? And I need my Honda to do this. It's at the top, it's at the bottom, and then it's at the top. And then we set it on the target, okay? So again, I throw, release, my palm's up, my Honda's rotating, and it needs to end up at the top and then set on the target, okay? So the way that looks with your hand motion is a sidearm, release, rotate, set it down. Can you see that? So rotate your wrist, set it down, okay? So we're here, swinging sidearm, release, rotate, set it down. Okay. Again, guys, swing, release, rotate, set it down, okay? This will be Dylan's first time really trying to throw this Delviento. He practiced it a touch yesterday, but I wanted to keep this honest and really make a full video of a shot that he doesn't know how to throw. And it'll be pretty apparent when Dylan starts.
It's going to be very apparent.
So one good
Just make it look so
exercise,
easy.
guys, when you're learning a Delviento is don't try and swing first. Just do this. Okay, we've got our rope here. Just try and do this. Okay, because that's what a Delviento is. So let's see you do that, Dylan. Build a small loop and get it to rotate. 360 degrees briefly. And then if you get that, all you need to do is add in the swing. Yep, perfect, perfect. So again, guys, if you saw how Dylan did that, he's here, boom, okay? One piece I need to mention about a Delviento is you bring the loop back to the target. So you're gonna throw it, it's gonna go out. When you pull that slack, pull your spoke, it's gonna bring it back onto the target, okay? This is a great shot to throw if you've got an animal in a herd that you're trying to pick out, right? It's an excellent hip shot. And it's also a great shot if you want to throw it as a headshot, let the animal move through the loop, and then pick up the hinds. So there's a lot of different ways you can throw this. Go ahead, Dylan. Let's see that one more time. Nice. Okay, so let's try and add in the swing here. So I'm going to swing sidearm. Okay. And all I'm going to do is go to that, right? Go to that motion of boom. Okay, let's see you try that, Dylan. Nice and easy. Yep, pretty damn close right there, right? You almost made that full rotation. It just closed right at the end there.
Yeah, when you add that swing, it really feels like you're trying to accentuate it. I don't think I need to do that.
Yeah.
I think I just need to
let the rope do what it's going to do, right? If you release that properly, that loop's going to rotate 360 degrees and fall down. So I'll throw it on the dummy here, guys, just so you can see. We're going to throw it as a headshot to begin with, just because that's going to be the easiest way to learn it.
Yeah, watch
how
we're
here, we're here, we're here. Okay?
Yeah, so easy.
Try and not catch the full body like that. But you guys get the picture of not doing too much, right? When you're first learning this, just set it out there and bring it back onto the target. Are you going for the dummy?
No.
Yeah, don't do the dummy yet.
No, I am not.
Rotate your spoke around. Okay, you're good. Nice and easy. Yeah, there we go. So one thing you need to work on is you need to throw it a little bit more up, okay? And a little bit smaller of a loop.
Okay.
So if I exaggerate it and I'm here, I'm throwing a really small loop here, right? I can get a lot more action in it without having a boom, 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 right? The bigger your loop is, guys, just a point to mention for these fancier shots, you can't throw giant loops on the ground. You just don't have enough height, right? You can on a horse. But when you're throwing these on the ground, just shrink your loop by 20%, okay? Nice and easy. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, so what did you do wrong there?
I feel like I'm swinging too fast.
Too fast, but you also released incorrectly, right? So you release like this. Watch me. Okay? You need to release with your palm facing you, right? That's why your loop stayed like this and came back.
So when you say throw, when you're throwing the loop up, so you're here, it's like exaggerating up like that kind of?
Yeah, like that. But you got to get this momentum from this point. So you're here, and I come out, come up. Okay, so here, come up or come out. Use this momentum right here out of your right eye. Hand needs to turn, and then up. Okay, so here, my palm's going to face away from me and then towards me. Okay. Yep. You just had to put a little more action with your wrist there. Okay. So I'll throw it again here on the dummy, guys. Nice and easy. Okay. Yep, there it is. There it is. So that was a Delviento. The only issue with it is the more experience you guys get throwing a Delviento, the cleaner they're going to look, the crisper they're going to look, right? You're going to see that loop stay open the whole time and set down. But that's just experience. Let's see you do that again, Dylan.
Got it. Oh shoot.
Oh yeah, that was perfect, dude, honestly.
Let go of it, but it felt good.
So again, guys, on the dummy here, we're here. Nice and easy. You notice how I bring that loop back to the target always, right? Oh, yeah. Got a little funky there.
Yep.
So really all Dylan needs now, in my opinion, is just experience and time throwing that loop, right?
Practice, practice, practice.
Yeah, practice for sure. Let's see you throw it on the dummy now.
Yep.
I'll change sides with you here.
I thought I just hit the mic there.
And again, guys, Dylan's throwing the 4-strand 9.5 millimeter, our signature rope, the Stockman, poly. Ooh, almost, dude. That was really good.
Felt good.
Yeah, the form just kind of fell apart a little bit right at the end.
It's remembering to really get that, again, accentuate that twist.
Yeah, and remember this, right?
Yeah.
Palm goes away from me and then in. Yep, and it's facing you. So again, yeah, Dylan's throwing the Stockman. That's our signature rope, just released today. 4-strand, 9.5 millimeter poly.
Buy one.
Yeah, buy one. No. It is a great rope though, guys, for throwing fancy stuff like this. I work with it. I mean, it's a great all-around rope. Oh, almost. A little bit around the rope I'm throwing. This rope is quite a bit stiffer than the Stockman. It's a really, really good feeling rope. One of the better ones straight out of the box, but a little bit stiffer, a little bit more body. Great for traps, but you know, definitely allows you to throw fancier shots as well. But is a 3-strand. And don't catch the whole body like that. But this is a 3-strand, so not as smooth feeling as the 4-strand in my opinion. I love the 4 strands because when you start to use them a little bit, those strands start to melt together a little bit, and it feels almost like a riata, just from like a texture standpoint. Zips around your horn good, but again, when they get super, super wore out, they will zip around your horn like no one's business. So, but yeah, this rope I'm throwing, this is a silverback. This is a rope by 310 that we carry on the site, and this is also a great option for you guys that like throwing polys.
Get this sucker.
Stick it on there, man. So let's see you throw it on the dummy, nice and clean. A little bit bigger loop here. Yep. So a lot of people have trouble with that part. It's the action going from sidearm to kind of changing that momentum to get in front of your face, right? That's why his loop aided right there and got all tangled, is because he's going from here to changing and throwing it up in front of his face. So try and smooth out that transition. So watch me, Dylan. I'm here, here, and maybe try swinging a little bit more in front of you instead of way out, total sidearm, right? Yeah, here, 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 so that when you go to change, your palm faces away to come up. It's not that big of a difference, right? Because making that dramatic change is what makes that rope go all funky.
And that's that awkward part of that transition too, is getting it from here to there, for sure.
Let's see you stick it on here. And you want to be close for this when you're first learning it. Closer. Yep. Ah, almost. Yeah.
Yep, we'll get there.
Yeah, and you just got to throw it out, right? Out and up.
Yeah, I feel like I might still be just trying to like,
yeah,
you know.
While Dylan does that, I'll show you guys the opposite. This is called the Contraento.
Oh boy.
Oops, missed the hip. So I'm going for a hip shot on that. And it should blow through and set a trap right here for the animal to walk through. We'll try it again while Dylan gets rebuilt. Oh, you good?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead. Nice and close, nice and easy. Oh, yeah, we'll take it. Not the prettiest of Delvientos, but hey, it's getting there, dude, for sure. For sure. Ah, come on now. Ugly, guys. Don't judge me for that one. And all that shot is a backwards Delviento. You good?
Yep.
Nice. Nice, beautiful. That was it, dude.
It felt good.
100%. Yeah, so that's how they should look, guys. It'll get better and better and better as he throws. Let's see it.
It gets prettier.
Yeah. Let's see you throw a few more. See how good we can get these. While I stick one of these contras on. Oh, that's just about it. Not the prettiest of traps. Go ahead, Dylan. We'll stick a good one on in a second. Ooh, nice, dude. So guys, again, Dylan, this is his first day really throwing these Delvientos. I didn't want to practice at all with him before this video.
This is the practice video.
Yeah, he can attest to that.
Yep.
Because I wanted this to be an honest depiction of him learning it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's coming along pretty darn good, dude. Okay, contra hip.
Now you're just showing off.
Got a little tangled between that front leg, but oh, messy. Yeah, so that was that transition again, guys, from going from that sidearm swing to getting that motion, right? Going from here to changing to get it right in front of your face. That can tangle your rope up a little bit.
And I will say that is the tricky part of learning this shot right now.
Got to keep that transition as smooth as you can. Another contra hip here. There it is. Nice, dude. Nice.
Don't catch the whole body. But.
Yeah, don't catch whole body. But yeah, that was beautiful. Really beautiful.
Ocean wave, here I come. Just kidding. Not yet.
Okay, guys, again, for the Delviento, we're going to swing sidearm a little bit in front of my face, right? And all I'm going to do is release with my fingers up, palm facing my face like this, right? And then I'm just going to put a little English on it like that, okay? Because I want my Honda to rotate 360 degrees, okay? So if we're catching the head here, I'm here, I'm here. Just like that. Get off there. Okay, Dylan. Stick a good one on. Ooh, so what was wrong with your loop?
A lot of things on that one, it felt like.
Spoke was way too short, right? You didn't have a balanced loop. So guys, make sure your loop is balanced, feels good. You can feel that tip before you throw, right? You're wasting energy if you're throwing a bad loop. Get out of your way here. Rotate that spoke around. Yeah, you can try it. You can try it. Oh, that was good. Got a little lucky,
yeah,
but dude.
Did.
those are starting to get.
They're figuring it out.
Yeah, those are starting to get good. So this is just the process, guys, right? He's just got to get time throwing that rope, making that muscle memory, and more importantly, understanding what the rope needs to do, right? You got to understand it. You can't just huck it. So that's a pretty good blow through right there.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
The way these traps work, guys, side note, is then you'd push the cow forward. It'd step like that. Then I would go ahead and pick up two. Stick a good one on for us, Dylan. Dylan again, throwing the stockman. About to rip a beautiful Delviento. Oh, come on. Rebait. You're starting to figure out and feel that rotation, right? It doesn't feel so awkward.
Yeah. That felt awkward as hell starting out. Yeah. But like you said, yeah, understanding that transition, I think for sure is.
So what do you think, everybody watching right now, what were the things that you struggle with the most learning this?
Again, that transition from the sidearm here, you really feel like you want to be like over accentuate on like an actual sidearm instead of crossing over your body. So I think that transition from here, like you're saying, to right here,
smoothing that out,
and then still releasing correctly to have the Delviento be performed correctly.
So basically, I mean, Dylan is agreeing with what I'm saying, that the most difficult part of the shot is being able to swing sidearm and then go in front of your face, right? Because you could see if I make it, exaggerate it like that, it's an awkward change, right? So what you need to try and do is swing a little bit, almost at like a 45-degree angle in front of you here, sidearm, so it smooths out that transition to go in front of your face. Go ahead, Dylan.
Yeah, that's the awkward part right there.
Yeah. Oh, that was it, dude. Yeah, that was
closer.
it.
Yep, that felt good. And then, like you said, put some English on it for sure. That's another part.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just gonna run back here and check something here. "23 minutes. That's pretty quick to learn a Delviento, dude. Let's see you stick a good one on.
Got a good teacher. All right, we're going. That's...
Oh, close. You're too far out from the target, right? So watch how I position myself for Delviento. Yeah,
I feel like you're throwing it.
Yeah, you're throwing too far that way. Think about throwing just in front of where their head is. Okay, so the head's this way.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing in front of the head and bringing it back. I'm not throwing this way.
Yeah. Again, let the rope do the work. I feel like I'm trying to throw it out there and then bring the rope to.
Yep, for sure, for sure. Yeah, don't force it. A lot of these shots, guys, they look really complex, but really all you're doing is you're creating a shape with your rope and letting the rope do the work to some degree. You just got to know how to not fight the rope. Oh, that was really good. It was just got a little tangled there at the end, but you were tracking with that rope. You hung on your spoke good, right? You split your loop good. You know, your form, right? Making that rotation look good. So again, we're here, guys. I'm going to throw right in front of the head of the target. Okay. Stick it on here, man. Give us a nice one. Right in front of the head. Ooh. Yeah, still throwing out too much.
I can feel it, yeah.
Okay. Come back here and throw another contra while we wait for Dylan to make the most beautiful Delviento you've ever seen.
It's gonna be pretty.
Ah, got a little too overzealous with that one. Ooh, that was nice, dude. That was nice. I want to see one more before we call it good without that loop closing it all, right? Because can you tell it kind of got a little tangled up there?
As soon as I threw it.
Yeah. So guys, one thing that's important to mention is you don't learn by practice, practice, practice. You learn by practice, practice, rest, practice, practice, okay? You got to give your mind time to process, create new neural pathways for stuff like this. So you cannot become a better roper if you just rope for 10 hours a day, right? You become a better roper by roping for 30 minutes, maybe taking a day, maybe taking a few hours, and then trying again. Almost. That's why I want Dylan to get to a certain point here, and then he can take a break, process that information just like a horse. And when he comes back tomorrow, he'll be crushing it even more. So again, guys, I'm just throwing a contra. It's a backwards Delviento as a hip shot. Whoops, let go of my spoke there. Don't do that. Yep. Oh, that was almost really nice.
Where are you? So I got a question. Where are you looking as you're throwing? Where are your eyes? Are you looking at the cow throwing this thing?
Yeah, I'm looking right in front of its head.
Okay.
Right. I'm looking right in front of its head. I've got my eyes right here. Right.
Okay.
Right about here. And then as I deliver that loop, I'm tracking it and watching it set on that cow's head. That makes sense?
Yep. Yeah, I'm staring at the bushes and I'm wondering why I'm not catching these things.
Ooh, that was nice. Loop shrunk up a little bit though. Let's give it one more here. How do you feel about that, Dylan?
Good. Let's do it.
I mean, you're getting really good at this, dude. Yuck. Dylan's out roping me.
Well, our games of pig are going to get a little more competitive now.
Yeah, dude. It's good. That's how you get better. Yep, nice and easy. Ooh, just that form right at the end, right? That's what screwed you that time.
Felt ugly. Looked ugly.
Nice. Probably only be 1 foot though, because it got stuck between those two fronts. These contras are a little bit finicky. Stick it on, baby. Well, I don't like that. You got a kink in the end there. Rebuild it. So he could have just unwound his spoke, but rebuilding is just a little bit easier sometimes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, dude, that looks so good. I thought that was the one. I was about to say, we're done.
Son of a gun.
Dude, that was so good.
Oh, good.
So again, guys, this is Dylan's first day throwing these Delvientos, and man, he is crushing it. I mean, it took me a long time to learn all these shots, and I am not as fast a learner as he is.
This is it.
Oh, that's so beautiful, right?
Yep.
How nice looking was that, dude?
Yeah, that was good. I wasn't looking at the cow that time, though,
yeah,
too.
Yeah. Gosh, that was pretty. So much action on it, right?
Yep. Oh, it feels good. Going from where we started.
Heck
to
yeah,
not
man.
Understanding it all to that. Progress.
Crushing it, dude.
Let's catch one.
Get it. Ooh, golly. So the interesting thing to me is you're getting so much better at this.
Yeah.
Like dramatically better. If you guys rewind this video and watch how we started.
Yeah, from the start.
I mean, Dylan is the first one he made. He's throwing shots that are 100% better, 200% better than what he was throwing in the beginning, even after he figured out the action of the rope. Yeah, that's pretty incredible, dude. So again, guys, this Delviento, right? You got to release with your fingers up, palm facing you, okay? So try and swing sidearm a little bit in front of you like this, so that when you release, it's not a big change. You can do that, put a little English on it, and then set it down, okay? So you stick it on, dude. Give us a nice one. Oh, don't want to drive on that staple.
What'd you get, a staple?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, gotta focus on in front of that cow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're still releasing a little too much towards the trees.
Yep, that's okay. Again, I keep finding myself looking right here instead of here.
And I think part of the problem is you're watching me throw them sometimes, and I'm throwing them from a little bit further away, right? I want you to throw these from here, right? Be right here, right? And then release in front of that head, okay? Just like any shot, guys, the better you get at it, the more experienced, the fancier you can make them look, the more refined you can make them look, and the further you can throw them away. Or I'm sorry, throw them from. Further away you can throw them from. There we go. Oh, gosh, that was pretty, dude. How are you feeling about it?
Good, so much better.
Yeah, dude, that's like legitimately, this isn't just for the footage, guys. Like, that's good for your first day doing this. I love that, like, you're understanding the motion of it, you know, and you're not just like throwing it.
I mean, yeah, and then you truly have to come out here and throw it.
Yeah,
just understand.
Yeah.
Wow, this is super awkward. Holy crap, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You start getting the motions down.
Yeah, you just got to back into it. And guys, I'm a big proponent of that. You got to understand what you're trying to get the rope to do exactly, right? You need to understand the mechanics of it to be able to throw it effectively. I'm a big why person, right? If I don't understand why I'm trying to throw it or why, you know, the rope does what it does, I'm not going to be successful throwing it. So again, we're here.
Missed it 1,000 times, catch a couple.
Hey, that's part of it.
Yep.
So we're here, right? Close, nice and easy. And set it on, okay? Get off.
Curtis.
Get off, Curtis. Let go of that rope, Curtis.
Come on, Curtis.
I promise we actually work, guys. Like I train horses for a living, but roping is a big part of that too. But yeah, it's our oh junk, dude.
It was bad.
Junk. It's all right. You're about to do the best one we've ever seen. I'm telling you, this is just how it is. You keep going, you take 1,000 no's for one yes, then you start taking 1,000 no's for two yeses, and the ratio just starts changing. Your roping gets better, the loops look more beautiful. You think it's never going to happen, and then you wake up one day and you can stick them on every time. That's just part of becoming better at anything. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Nope. So unwind, yeah. Oh no, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Maybe.
Let's do it.
Okay. Rotate your Honda around to the right, like clockwise. Your spoke around to the right. Like this, Dylan. You're gonna take this. Sorry. Take this. Yep. Good, try that. A little bit bigger loop.
Still wants to.
And you've been successful now throwing just a touch bigger loop, so try that.
Got it.
Because I think you're feeling that momentum a little bit now. And that's something important to mention, guys. When you start figuring out the rotation of it, then you can start making that loop a little bit bigger. But to begin with, start with the smaller loop, make it easier on yourself to get that rotation of that Delviento. Yeah, here we go. Stick it on, look in front of the dummy, then bring it back. That would have been a catch, dude. It was just the form going from the sidearm to in front of your face again. Rebuild! You got this, dude. For those of you who are horse trainers out there or have made a lot of horses in your life, you know there's a point sometimes that you get to horses where you're like, I'm asking a little bit too much today. I should have quit 5 minutes ago, right? That's how Dylan is right now, except I got enough experience with horses and with roping, hopefully, that I know it was not a mistake to quit 10 minutes ago. I know he's about to really make a big leap here. Oh, come on, dude. Almost beautiful. Stick it on. Stick it on. And this is just experience, guys, with teaching. Is yes, it's great to take things really slow and make little tiny steps, but you got to know the capability of the student and how much you can drive and push them to get them to the point they need to get to that day.
Yeah.
Everybody has different capabilities, and that's just experience. You got to know who is kind of what fit and how much you can push them, because people can excel at different rates. Closer. Good. Nice. Beautiful.
There it is.
Beautiful. So why was that Delviento different than most? The reason is because his form has become crisper, right? He's starting to swing in front of his face more. He's smoothing out that transition instead of going from here and going, right? That'll tangle your rope up. So he's starting to smooth it out, swinging 45 in front of his head, and then just releasing, put an English on it, and setting it down. His rope is getting a little bit messy still, but that's just because this is his first day throwing it. But that loop stayed almost perfectly open the entire time. And honestly, dude, you're past, I don't know, for the past 5-10 minutes, they've stayed open a lot better, progressively more and more.
100%.
Questions?
Not off the top of my head at the moment. No, that felt really good. Again, I think it's just understanding that transition, because you made a good point there. That sharpness, that's just going to mess your rope up every time. Yeah, and I was trying to do that, I felt like, at the beginning. And understanding it's like, all right, don't do that, but get it there.
Yeah, smooth that transition, guys. Let the rope do the work for you. Rotate, set it down. So hope that makes sense, guys. That's the full length tutorial for the Delviento. First day for Dylan to learn that. And yeah, you did awesome. Thanks, dude.
Man. Appreciate it. You got a good teacher.
Again, ropes. This is the Silverback by 310. We do carry this on our site. This is a 60 foot. I've got a rawhide Honda, which you guys can also purchase on the site. And then Dylan is throwing our signature rope. This one's beat to crap. Yours will be quite a bit nicer. But yeah, he's throwing our signature rope. We call it the Stockman. It's a 60 foot, 4-strand, 9.5 millimeter poly. And that comes paired with the rawhide Honda as well. So both awesome ropes, but that is my go-to rope. It's got excellent life to it, really conducive for throwing fancy shots, and it's got a great feel. You also don't deal with a lot of figure eighting because it doesn't have a lot of body to it. So an excellent rope. I work with it, I use it. It's my favorite poly by far. So give it a try, guys, if you are looking for a new rope. www.bktackbox.com. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you don't subscribe already, click subscribe, click like, and we'll see you next time.